Hey, it's Jay and welcome to this video that has been forever in the making.
And every time I know the truth, speaking one way between me and you, and I'm fine on my own. Swallow this song to serenade.
We're in my studio right now and it is done after 3 to 4 months-ish. A little background. I needed a place with the... oh no. The picture's all falling. So I needed like my own space to sort of channel my creative energy. We had this spare room downstairs and I kind of invaded here, if you'd like to call it that, making the space more Jerusha-ish. So excited to show you the furniture buying process, the arranging, the transformation from this like white walled empty room. It's still white wall now, but it's not as empty, so I don't want to talk too much. Let's get right into it without further ado. So let's go.
She knows everything there is to know, and of course she does. Just smile and hush, and in my eyes I fall asleep. Your gracious touch is numbing me. My best dark suit I'll wear for free, looking stylish for make-believe. Ooh, you're so smart with your ultraviolets, broken silence. You're ultraviolet anyway. And every time I know the truth, speaking one way between me and you, and I'm fine on my own. Swallow this song to serenade the ultraviolets all alone. They gathered by the sea, sand people anxiously. Not once did speak to me. When tides came, did not flee. They each spoke the same, had the same dreams, same pain and same feelings. Staring at the sea and what was left of me. Lay me down by the beach with my sand people. Lay me down by the beach with my sand people.
Alright, it got super gloomy, but I finished this wall and that little section over there, and I'm waiting to do this one.
Found out they tried to shout, but when in doubt, the facade of the sea staring back at me.
I'm tired now, we've done this so many times. Anyway, hello and welcome to the studio.
Wow, studio vlog.
No, it's a studio tour.
Oh, wow, studio tour.
So we're gonna kick off the tour with the biggest sort of wall or space in the room, which is this one right here facing the window. And this is, I think, maybe my favorite wall in the room, my favorite space to look at. So basically I put up this like collage of pictures over here that flow all the way up until the end of the room. We have my shelves that my dad helped me put up, which I really now I'm gonna keep like little bits and most of my mom's plants over here. And
You're not pointing to any plants right now.
plants are here, and here, and here, and here, they're everywhere, here. Yeah, we have my little stools that I painted in a couple of videos ago. I'll maybe like link it here if I figure out how to do that. Pictures wise, I have like lots of Mostly it's like anime that like inspires me and makes me really happy. So we have lots of Haikyuu here, lots of Haikyuu. My favorite manga, Akatsuki no Hana. What?
I cut you out at one point. I was just admiring the wall.
That's okay. And of course we have the Studio Ghibli everywhere, almost everywhere. Next we have the shelves that hold up a lot of really nice things. And then we have this little piece of furniture. Okay. So basically this is kind of like a storage unit that I keep most of my stuff in. A lot of files, folders, my mic, my ring light, my papers, sketchbooks, and just a bunch of like archive stuff almost. So, and I love this piece of furniture. So many people have
Did you
asked
paint
me-
it?
So many people have asked me if I painted it, but I haven't, because it has this like half painted look, and I really love that it's like turquoise green on the outside and it's like bright mustard yellow on the inside. Like, isn't that the most amazing thing in the world? Is it not?
No.
It is. Okay. If we move scooch on over here, we have the little stool that I painted myself in a previous video that I did. I got myself a little easel because, like, is it an art studio without an easel?
Yeah, I hear you can paint easily with it.
Anyway, here it is. I haven't used it yet, but I can't wait to. And then again, little pieces that I've painted. And then we have another like wall of artwork over there. Okay, moving on. We have some flowers that my parents got me for my birthday that have still managed to stay alive, so that's nice. And this is the Studio Ghibli painting that I did in a previous video. Again, I made a lot of stuff. And then we have a mirror to kind of just make the room look a little larger because it is very small. Second favorite piece of furniture after the previous one is this like sky blue half painted shelf again, and I have these like cane baskets full of things. First we have this with like, okay, this is actually not that full. I have like a sketchbook and a book in it. Over here we have my palette and a bunch of like markers, pens and stuff like that. All my little threads, tape, glue tack, that sort of thing. And then the bigger baskets, oh my god! Ugh. We have all my paint supplies, sketchbook, whole like box of paint. So, and then over here we have again like my wash paints just to keep it in a cool place. My graphic tablet, my keyboard, and yeah, just a bunch of other stuff in here. And then up here I kind of keep things that I can reach easily because I do work over here, so I just like grab them. So I have most of my pens here, and my rulers, my pencil case, and this little jar of sweets that my parents like to eat. There's this little storage area which is a little dark and it's not easy to access, so like we kind of just closed it. So we have this little space here, and this is what I can see directly when I'm seated and working here. So when I look to my right, I have this little inspo board of things that make me happy. So lots of Haikyuu. There's a lot of Haikyuu. You have the Karasuno boys, you have the Nekomahai boys. I'm just using Fukurodani, my holy trinity of Haikyuu. And some of my own pieces that I've painted that are coming off the walls. And next we have the space that I occupy like 95% of the time, which is my table. The only downside to this is that I can't see my favorite wall because I'm facing this way and my wall is on the other side in the opposite direction. But the best part about this room can be experienced from this table, and that is the natural light that comes in from these open windows. This room is actually underground, so we're below the level of the road. The garden is over there, and the ground ends somewhere here. So we built below ground, and that's where this is right now. We have my laptop and my iPad that I use a lot, so it's always on my table over here. My lampshade, my mirror, my little bits and pieces, my cutting mat, the works, and plants that keep the space nice and green inside and outside alike. And then we have these like little fairy lights as well. which look really good in the night, and I'm gonna try and show you guys some pictures of that as well.
I think it's there also in your previous video.
Yes, it is in my previous video. And also we have this little guy.
Benji.
Okay, so he was once round, but now he's flat as a pancake because he's like my backrest, and like I said, I'm here like 95% of the time, so
Damn.
Benji has had the shorter end of the stick. And we have the most comfortable spot of the room, and that is the bed, where everyone comes and camps out here while I'm working. Actually, yeah, my mom comes here most of the time, and she keeps me company while I'm working, like late in the night, just so that I
Have company.
have company. Exactly, and I'm not just alone looking at my computer screen. Yeah, we have a collection of soft toys here. Not a soft toy fan, but these are all gifts when I really love them. They're so comfy. Yeah, my fluffy pillows, my regular pillows, my white duvet. Another, I think I've said my favorite parts. I just like every single thing in this room. My sister makes fun of how much I say, this is the part I love the most. Yeah,
She does it for everything.
because I like everything. This is like just a few pictures of some family, friends, and loved ones. I do need to add more pictures in here once I get the time, so I will be kind of rotating, changing it up, all the pictures in the room. And up here, we have this like abstract 3-piece painting. I did it digitally and then got it printed. So that concludes our tour. Thank you so much for coming along with me, and I'm so proud of how this room has turned out. It used to be just whiteness, and now it's just full of so much color. You know, my personality, I like to think, at least. A big thank you to my parents and my sister for helping me create this and create this video. So thank you, Yashaya. Welcome. We appreciate your bad jokes and subpar cameraman skills. Hope you guys enjoyed this, and I will see you next week. Bye.
Don't forget to like and subscribe.
3 videos. So a tiny side note, as grateful as I am to have this customized space for myself, remember you don't necessarily even need a room for creative stimulation. I didn't have this space until a few months ago, and I've been creating for years now. So don't limit or restrict yourself to anything, and always start with what you have. It's all a process and a journey.